Hello guys, okay, this is me, Yijie. It's been a while since I've recorded anything. So since I've not been recording anything, I just wanted to show you something which I've been doing in my free time. Okay, so right now I've been learning violin for about 2 years. Oh wait, I took violin last time and I didn't really pass grade 1, but I managed to get to grade 2 without the exam. So recently I've just restarted my violin lessons. So now I'm grade 2, yay! Okay, so grade 2 is a bit hard and a bit of problems with some of the things. So what actually I did, right, because I had some problems with the fingering for violin, I actually had made this chart. Made this chart to actually help myself. Here the thing is, you can see all the fingering patterns, and yep, and all of this. Okay, so how this is supposed to work is, right, you have to attach this thing on top of it. Okay, this is you can see this is a stapler here. Maybe you can't see it, but there is a stapler over here which connects the thing so that it can spin around, and they have major and all these things. So I'll just assemble it, and you'll be able to see it shortly. Okay, so it's already been assembled. Here you go. As you can see. Wait, crap! It came out again. Okay, so all you need really is just some cardboard and some tape, a staple. Hopefully a staple works well. Alright, okay, so all you need to do, right, for this is just 2 pieces of cardboard as shown earlier, and a staple bullet to puncture through, and marker, some pen, and yeah, and some tape. You can see the tape behind, and a bit of tape in front. Okay, so what this is, let's just show you an example of what this does. Is let's say you're playing, you're playing G major. Okay, it helps tell you the relative key, which would be E minor and G major, and it also tells you the fingering position. So as you can see, 0 means open string, so there is open string. Crap, it came out. But anyway, staple's not working very well. But okay, so here you can see. Yep, G major. You can see the fingering position for G major. So it's open, and then there's 1 space, and then is the first finger space, second and third finger together space, and then the 4th finger. Okay, this one is only done for the first part without shifting, because I haven't learned that yet. I'm still grade 2. Okay, and then you can see the fingering for this and the fingering for all of them. So for the D string, it'll be open string, space, then the first finger space, second and third finger together space, and then 4th finger. For the A string, it'll be open string, space, first and second finger together, space, third finger, and then 4th finger. Okay, so what's the actual purpose of this? Because in the Yamaha books, right, which I'm learning at Yamaha, right, sometimes they just throw you minor keys, and that's a bit of a problem for me. It's not a problem for like those who have been playing for a while, but for people like me who just started playing, it can be a bit of an issue. Okay, so anyway, yep, fixed it up a bit. Should work better now. Okay, so for example, how do you use this is you just look at your thing. Okay, so one thing you can look at is either you can look at the minor or major key. So in this case, right, I'll be looking at the major key, minor key, because I want to do G minor, which is B flat major. Problem is, I've not been taught B flat major, so nobody understands the third, 4th, 5th. So anyway, for G minor, right, all you have is the, see, I wrote some things for the harmonic and the melodic minor. And here you can see, this is the fingering position. So it makes things a bit easier. So there will be B flat major or G minor. You start with an open string, space, first and second finger together, space, third finger, space, 4th finger. D string is open, and then first finger, so it's the closest to the open string. And space, second, space, third, space, 4th. And then for the A string, it'll be open string, then first finger together, space, second finger, space, third finger, then fourth finger, so that would be your E flat. Yep, that will be E flat, and then the last one there is no open string, and then there is so no open string, then first finger, so the first finger, so there's no open, so it's just the first finger, then a space, second finger, space, third and fourth finger together. So yep, that's basically it now, and you can find out the rest by just like flipping through this or by just turning around this turntable, and it should get you. I'll need to go and change the thing, but yeah. So yeah, it's got for all the major keys and all the thing. And I did this on the spur of the moment, so it should be accurate. It should be accurate, but not sure how accurate it is. Okay, so well, how I made this right is I did this without a protractor, so I actually had to make my own protractor. You can see this is the protractor I used. Maybe not so clear, but yeah, this is a protractor I used. What I did is I did a stupid method where I actually divided it into half and then divided it into a quarter. After that, I drew a line from the top part, so at 90 degrees to 180 degrees or 0 degrees, and then use trigonometry. Okay, people say trigonometry is useless, and pretty much it is, but if you have enough time, and I actually had to Google this, you can actually calculate the points here, the length of the distance between this and this. So what I did was actually, I drew the straight line, and I drew the length, and then I just calculated the distance between this point, and this point, and this point, this point, and then from there I just drew the 30-degree lines. Okay, so how do you find that out, right? Figure that out is, yeah, use the calculation. I Googled this, and yeah, no, it's quite stupid to do it by 30 degrees, because I found out there's an easier way, which I'll explain in a short moment, but yeah, and here you can see it is some crappy drawing. It is A over B equals sine A over sine B, and so if A equals to 4, which is the length, then sine 105, so you can see. Here, well, this would be 105 degrees, 30 degrees, so the opposite length would be here, and the opposite length would be here, so the opposite of sine 30, so here would be length A, would be here. So to find length A is, yeah, or in this case, B, you will get 1.93. So I just measured here from here, drew one straight line, then from here to here will be 1.93 centimeters. From here to here also be 1.93 centimeters. And then I just drew a line straight through here. Okay, that is one way to find out how to get 30 degrees, and from 30 degrees that's all you need. Because there's only, here you can see there's 12, it's divided into 12. So, yeah. Well, okay, the other way which I found was much easier, made a lot more sense, was actually to just use 60 degrees. Okay, 60 degrees, that means it's an equilateral triangle. This is not a math lesson, by the way, because it's not exactly what I'm teaching here. But yeah, useful trigonometry. So at 60 degrees, all the lines are straight. I mean, like all the lines are, all the sides are equal. So the radius will also be equal to the length of the point here to here. So all you need to do is just find one random point, and then just draw a straight line. If it's if this circle is 1 centimeter, the radius is 1 centimeter, you just need to make sure each line is 1 centimeter. And if you draw 6 of these lines around to make a hexagon, it should all be 1 centimeter in length, and you should get 60 degrees. And then from there, it's a lot easier to actually find a circle. And this is actually what I just found not very useful. You can probably find this outside. 2 sine, I think it's alpha. Yeah. So the length between 2 points in a circle, 2 sine alpha over 2, or length of the line from origin which bisects A, is cosine alpha over 2. I don't know what I was writing. Oh, okay, so alpha is the angle, right? I think. So you just need to find 2 sine alpha over 2. So for 60 degrees, it'll be, if you're going to find 60 degrees, it'll be 2 sine 30 degrees, which is, yeah, it's not like a yeah, so 2 sine 30 is 0.5, so this will be 1. So this will be equal to the radius. So you just multiply it by the radius. Yep. So some calculations for those who are bored of their mind. Oh, and something else you need to do is also just make sure you have all the things. So I actually had to record down all the things. Had to figure out all the notes here. Yep. very troublesome. Yeah, but this is what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm now playing the violin, and I'm trying to slowly upgrade my violin. So I've been buying some violin stuff. I know I buy a lot of things from Cool 10. I also have my, let me see if I can point my camera there. Yep, I bought my music stand from Cool 10 as well. Okay, I'm not sponsored by Cool 10, it's just that I buy a lot of stuff from there because they deliver and it's relatively cheap. So, recently I bought stuff from the violin, Fiddler shop, Fiddler Man shop or something like that. So, don't say things that I only buy from Cool 10. It's not true. I buy other things as well, which I should stop buying. But anyway, yeah, so that's the end of the video now. I actually wanted to do a video on like Singapore life, so like things like living in HDB, living in an apartment building. One thing which you get a lot in apartment buildings, you get a lot of flyers. People just like stuff them in your mailbox, or yeah, you just get a lot of flyers. So I wanted to do a video on that, but maybe I'll do that in the next video. I'll be explaining a bit on that. Yeah, life in Singapore generally is quite boring. So I do fun stuff like this. Oh yeah, I also need to practice more my kalimba. Once my kalimba playing skills get better, I will put out a video. Or if I improve my violin, then hopefully I'll be able to play some anime songs and I'll just record myself. But I'll have to be at least, I think, grade 4 or 5 before I can do something like that. So my playing skill is quite terrible at the moment. Yep, so that's it. It's just a short update on my life and what I've been doing. Some side project like this. Not very good since I'm actually very busy. I'm actually designing a board game. I should not be doing things like this. Yeah, so that's it guys, bye bye.